livestock is now property of the Duke of Alton.
Cooking is...
Don't care what goes on in the streets.
Even guards no upper cross softy. He's in charge of the fist.
Forget I said anything. All right.
Dancing, dinner, drinks.
Exactly.
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art? Do come.
Thing with homely.
But I'll know it when I see it.
Let's just stick to the list.
The absolute army slay siege. They don't care about stupid things.
How long do you think this lasts?
It depends on the person and their virility.
But good armor is hard to
For you,
How else was I supposed to see
I recommend 2 doses.
You are not wearing armor
That seems like a
to
lot.
meet my mother and father.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine maiden? To feel her fingers grip yours and cure
What I wouldn't give to be the Gondian who invented the steel watch.
Me?
Actually, Gortas invented the steel watch.
Let them see you taking charge of your pleasure.
No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel watch.
Yes, darling, it's
Yes,
very
but they were
leather-like.
which makes him the inventor.
How about we settle on the
I sense some hesitation.
Dinner with my parents,
sir.
remember?
It's just embarrassing to need something like this.
Whatever for? Are you sure? Does the hand not assist the lips? The lips the tongue? If your mighty
The
mask
steel
needs...
watch boundary. I got it. I got it.
Let's go to Mom's
Set your
garden.
worries
She
at
has the
ease.
most fabulous
In
scent.
safe hands.
Perfect for a show.
to see one of them in a fight. A real fight. They crush everyone.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
Darnish. This is safe to take. You're absolutely sure.
This armor.
Every
To meet
substance
my
has been
mother.
tried and tested by yours truly.
What does it feel like?
Did you get any of their Dianetics?
In a
Or their
word,
targeting modules?
Let the man breathe. That watcher sent him flying.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Whatever.
Stunning. It's very...
Try to climb up one, you madman.
Greetings, citizens.
You're good to...
Ask you to turn your animals over to the care of the Ducal Council.
What is that gonna do us? Huh? How are we gonna support ourselves, huh?
Please, sir. We have children.
Poor little Will. Such a tragedy. A man of the people. Or is he? Meet me in your camp. Sister.
No tomb, sit in Beator.
Holy hells.
Fina. Cirrus. Arbiters for the Hells. Exemplars of justice. Your father is dead, Will.
Dead?
Still yourself, sisters.
Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus.
trapped within. How?
Wise. So much for peace.
Time to strike. I will not know failure.
Please provide a full inventory of any and all livestock.
Go on up. Pay. Action, not reaction.
I can keep going a little longer now.
This breeds madness.
Looking ahead.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience expecting you. Please make your way to... Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. The Steel Watch.
Dearest patriarchs, but a moment. I must greet a most honored guest. Crawling back from his bloody disgrace. It's my favorite assassin. Gods, you're a sight for sore eyes. Orin told me she made a fool of you. But I should have known you wouldn't go down that easy. Then she didn't lie. The past is lost to you. Let me clear up some mysteries then. We share so much history. You and I initiated this plot. We discussed in depth the failures of our predecessors and how to avoid them. We understood that if we were to unite, no one could stand in the way of the Dead Three. So, unite we did. First, we obtained the crown. Then we enslaved the brain. From there, it was but a small step to the most successful religious hoax ever perpetrated. In Baal's name, you set your bloody daggers to cause panic in the streets, killing in the Absolute's name. You would have carried out that part of the plan had Orin not ruined your hard work. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over the fear of the Absolute. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god. It was all going so well until you vanished.
헤드 마이크로 들어가나 보구나.
That henceforth she would speak for the Temple of Baal and act on their behalf.
채팅 쳐볼래?
She made a mess of things. Unlike you, she cannot control herself.
달걀거리는 소리 세탁기 소리인가 봐. 어차피 나 보는 사람 너밖에 없고 나는 네 이름 알고 있는데?
Have you gone soft? I find that hard to believe. One's true nature always rises to the top. When Ketheric fell, I feared the worst.
아,
But our
유튜브
plans would
닉네임이
fail like so many before because of discord among ourselves. Now you've returned. We can
okay.
achieve all of our dreams still. You brought Thorm's Netherstone. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The Quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coast against it. You among them. A prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the Mind Flayer Empire will born. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, a bleak prospect. But it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I renew our old partnership. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
씨발 무슨 밥이 아이 개새끼들 왜 수저 너무 달라고 했잖아요 이 쌍놈 새끼들아. 빡치게 만들래 또. 아유 젓가락 가져와. 어쨌든 하루살이와 오랜 살아남기가 되는 무의미한 일이 아니라는 게. 아 무슨 일이긴 이 새끼들이 수저를 안 줬잖아.
Baal isn't done with you. You must know that. You have effortless talents. Killing.
아, 돈가스 소스를 씨발 새끼들아. 이렇게 봉지채로 주면 난 어디다 담아 먹어요, 이 개새끼들아. 존나 마음에 안 드네 여기.
But I can offer some aid for the storm you're about to weather.
You should hear him out.
With Ketheric gone, Orin proves treacherous. She wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. So I turn to you, the former ruler of the cult of Baal. make our pact anew. A divine oath, sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here. So the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
The urge, the deplorably brutal urge sickens within you. When you level the world over, that dead world must be yours alone. But first you will rule, then you will ruin.
What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not.
An ally could be useful, at least for now. And when he's no longer useful, well, we can dispose of him then.
I am not Orin. I know the value of alliance. Bane teaches his followers to reward those who support his chosen, not to betray them. You and I always knew we could only stand against the world, united. Orin's blind ambition failed us. She compromised you just when success seemed certain. Ketheric, his obsession with his daughter made him lose all hold on reason. They floundered, even as they tried to rise above us. We will not, cannot, make that mistake if we come together in trust.
아, 냉범이 존나 차갑네.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Perhaps a demonstration of why your camp is compromised. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough...
A shapeshifter? It could be... I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. The Baal Temple, your old haunt, now reeks of her ichors. Do you even remember how to find it? A shame. It's a secret even to me. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. Orin is elusive, shall we say. The grip of the steel watch may be tough. Sand still slips through its fingers. Some conflicts are best resolved quietly. The people are cattle, obedient until panicked. You carry the stone plucked from Merkel's chosen. Besides, why call you enemy when I could repair an old friendship? Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
일단 시켜 먹으면 되지. 오랜만에 치돈 먹으니까 맛있네.
Kill Orin and do not return.
Did I tell you? And to think, you see, Gortash has had Will's father. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it. Ravengard's good as dead. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there? I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it. Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
Holy hells.
I come to bargain. The hells demand witness.
Your parasite links with Will's, and your memories flow into him. He sees his father's flight from Worm's Rock, and hears Mizora's words to you.
Shit. Where did Gortash send my father? How do I save him?
Sisters.
Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. Yet no contract is ended without sacrifice, Will. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlach.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
You dare do it.
Fiat.
Fiat.
Didn't think you had it in you. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the term. You know what? Not for the greater good.
Gods. I spent 7 years and never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's pup, but freedom will be paid in my father's blood.
A moment passes.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtained the final 2 Netherstones and...
Since we arrived in the city, I can't help but feel a little... anxious. But I'm not sure I know why. I don't think it's what happens if we fail that concerns me. I've never been able to write my own future. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Well, I want to save my parents, of course. Take them away. I'd like room for animals. Lots of them. All shapes and sizes, so long as they appreciate a warm... I want to grow flowers. I want to be surrounded by yes. I want to share it all with you. Then it sounds like I have everything I need. More of life than...
Time and again, Will's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pack, but to do so in order to escape one. Truly, it leaves you with nothing. A Baal spawn? Gosh. I know what it is to have a closer connection than most with the gods. But with Baal, that's not a bond I'd like to be bound with. You should be careful. I know what it is to hunger. So long as he sates his appetite elsewhere, I'm happy to give him the benefit of the doubt. I can only imagine what I could do, but you've not taken this power for yourself. So I can only wonder, why offer it to me? Ah, yeah. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything. The goddess of magic is all magic. It was the end of Mistral. The end as the child who would be a god was turned to stone, an event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mystra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mystra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go. No doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have. Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for... If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. She expects those who seek to use the weave to do... I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. How can I help? I can only... You've not taken this power for yourself. So I can only wonder... why offer it to me?
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well. But I am sure Will knows that. But we would do well to remind him. When his days grow... Hope. But if Mizora means to linger with us, I mean to find out if devils do indeed sleep. And just how heavily. It seems that events at Denthelans have overtaken us. My contact there just... Perhaps we might have done something to help. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen. True enough. But I set my heart for... Tell me. What do
Your ruined brain lurches and bilious intestines squirm. A hero. An enemy most foul.
Whatever blow to the head has addled your thoughts. Take comfort. You and Minsk have that in common. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight it. The world takes much from those who presume. So don't be sorry, because I mean to infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate, but it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. As simple. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find it. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're...
I warned you to stay away.
Action, not reaction. There is work to do.
one back home will ever believe this.
Halt.
A cold suckering.
You must act with haste. Duke Ravengard is held. Normally I would find. Unfortunately, we have no time. Do not concern yourself with me. The city will be best served if you save Duke Ravengard. Duke Ravengard is held in the security wing. Be careful. There are many hazards. Act with speed.
Don't linger. Quick and easy.
Hey! Get me!
Still breathing, despite everything.
have to keep going.
Duke Ravengard. He's still alive.
이게 빗나가?
Into the bloody fray.
need to hurry. Get away from these fish freaks. Bloody hell, this is it! Go, go, go!
Make way.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
여기 가야 되나?
Can't give up. Not now. No harm in trying.
Who took my son?
Take two.
will aid you as much as I can, but hurry. We have little time.
Get running, lads. We might be from this shithole yet.
Look who it is. I was hoping you'd bound along. A bargain's a bargain, and I've come to see it through. Mia Furia. Kneel for me. If only Will were here to see it. Now, stand back.
씨발. 뭐야 이거? 쉽지 않네. 다시다. 아, 빡치니까 딴 게임 해야겠다.